Ministry of Judas, the great Judas. I'm protesting on behalf of Mr. Assange because I don't want him to be extradited to America because it's just a pretext for him to have a safe passage going to Sweden, from Sweden to America. And if he goes to America, he will face torture and degrading treatment. And the man has not done anything wrong with America. He was just trying to expose America's hypocrisy. Is Mr. William Hague doing the wrong thing, start making threats against the Ecuadorian sovereignty to say that they're going to use force to get Mr. Assange out? Ministry of Judas is just like they say in Ministry of Justice. They are not doing any justice. They have already betrayed Julian Assange to the American justice system, whereby the Americans, when they kill a British soldier, for them to come for an inquest, they would never want to come. But yet at the same time, we allow them to do whatever they want to do. They're running rings around our neck to say, okay, they need Julian Assange by hook or by crook, whatever way, just repatriate him to Sweden and then we'll pick him up from there.
And we're here today to really just give support, you know, because he's a person who's exposed a lot of corruption in, you know, America, UK, all sorts, you know, just governments are not doing things properly, and he's basically exposed them on his website, WikiLeaks. So America want him extradited so they can punish him. They can't really storm the building because it's not going to look good. You know, diplomatically, it ain't going to look good. The relationship with the world, other countries, it's not going to look good. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure if they're going to do that. I think they're just going to sit it out. It's a bit of a sit-out one, this one. He's fine in there, you know, while he stays in there, he'll be fine. But to get to Ecuador, obviously, he needs to get leave. So, failing a helicopter rescue, I can't see anything else happening somehow. Or underground.
From your heart?
William Hague, you know, from the streets. This is time for you to fix up yourself. I mean, it's all right pointing the finger at people who have made small errors in life, like first-time offenders, for example, in the riots. But you guys are just continuing to make major errors and getting away with it.
What do you think about the charges that they got against him in, is it Sweden? The rape charges and all that? What do you think about that?
Oh, well, I think that's kind of a manipulation of him to trying to get him. So because they want to try to find a way to get him. So that's a thing they invented in order to try to get him.
Do you think the police are going to storm the building?
I think if they do that, they will break the Vienna Convention, so they can't just go into someone's a state embassy just like that, because inside there is not an English, a British territory. Inside there is Ecuador, so they need a license or to get it. They cannot just. These guys are carrying something out. Do you think Julian Assange is in that box?
No. Let's not get a shot at that box. Let's get a shot. It could be in there, couldn't it? It could be. Oh no, they're going in. They're going in with the box. We don't know what's in the box. I
think that's food and.
Go ahead! Yeah! Go ahead with us!
There you go. Whoa, great! There you go. See, now it's interesting because everything's growing. And we should all be together.
Yeah, come on.
Because if he's telling the truth, and he's in there, we're sitting here as well, you understand?
Yeah.
It's not about this one man, it's about everybody who tells the truth. We started off this morning expecting Julian Assange to make a statement, and this was duly delivered, basically saying that he's going to stick to his guns, he's going to stay with the Ecuadorian Embassy, and that the British government has no right to invade this the space of the embassy. That's the whole point of having embassies and diplomatic immunity, and we're here in support of that. It's not just about.
Part of a movement.
We were originally part of Occupy movement, but it was all fragmented and everything else. So really, we're just all independent people that are standing up for the truth, basically. No matter who it is, if it's Julian Assange or another, it doesn't matter.
So what do you think is going to happen here? How's this going to end?
Who knows? I mean, surely they can't set a precedent and invade this this embassy. Surely not. Because if that happens, then that's the end of all asylum. William Hague, I would hand in your resignation forthwith, right? Absolutely, you're a traitor to the country. And it's a horrible thing to say, but it's the truth. And if we're here speaking the truth, that's what it's about.
I support him because he's given a lot of information to the world, the general public, which are very much changing the world right now, and which is really important for all of us. And now we can actually access this information, and we know what's going on behind closed curtains.
Do you think if all these people were not here, they would have stormed that building by now?
Probably yes, but we're here.
How do you think this is going to end?
Right now I have the feeling that Julian Assange is going to be a free man.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to let him go? Or do you think, how do you think he's going to end up being free?
Sorry?
How do you think he's going to end up being free? Because the police are there, they're not going anywhere. Do you think they're going to change the law, they're going to give him a pass?
I have the feeling he's going to get free passage.
A few days ago in Egypt, there were some riots, and the British Embassy in Egypt had to be evacuated. And they were protesting because of that. I say, well, if you want to protest when somebody attacks a British embassy, then the British government should not be talking about attacking somebody else's embassy, because it goes both ways. No country, for whatever reason, should violate the territory of another country. And no country, for whatever reason, should even talk about it. I think the British government is embarrassing itself once again by even suggesting that they might invade the embassy of Ecuador. I would like Britain to secure a safe conduct to Ecuador so that the laws of asylum can be fully implemented, so that Assange can go to Ecuador to be safe.